we'll get there. So let's transition on to movies. Why don't we? I don't think we're gonna have. I mean, I think it was a pretty good year in movies, but I don't think we're gonna have nearly as much to say than we did in game. So why don't one of you guys go ahead and talk about one of your favorite movies?
Tets, you go. It'll be short.
I don't know. He's not responding. He might be AFK. Well, you there, Tets?
Yes. Sorry, I got like a little bit cut out there.
No,
we're on movies.
We're on movies now. So we said we'll start with Tets. What's his...
I didn't hear who you said we were going to start with, and I just heard what Paul said, and I was like, I don't know who we're talking about, so I'm assuming we're talking about me, but I'm going to wait till they address me.
Yeah, I said let's go with Tets because he'll be the shortest.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't go see anything in 2017 in theaters.
Okay.
The only movies I watched were things on Netflix that were probably, I think, 2016 movies.
Did you watch Brat?
The other week, I think 2 weekends ago, I finally watched Rogue One. So.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite movie you watched this year then?
Probably Rogue One.
Rogue One. Okay.
Yeah. The movies were definitely older. I definitely watched a lot of movies.
It was almost 2017. It was like a few weeks off.
Via Mystery Science Theater, the reboot. So those are.
Oh, I didn't get to watch any of those yet. I forgot about them.
Oh, it's so good. You gotta watch it. But yeah, we can talk about that one at a later point. That's not 2017.
All right, Mal. What about you then?
Me? I saw 16 movies. It looks like at the theater.
Good God. You
which is a lot less than I used to.
You popped off.
What?
Yeah. Used to be like I used to go like every Friday.
Holy shit.
Practically, yeah. But there's just been less and less I wanted to see. John Wick 2 was really good. Logan was amazing. I love Disney movies, so I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast and all the superhero movies. There's so many superhero movies these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
Well, I mean, I guess was this year only Spider-Man and Thor though, or the last year?
We got Wonder Woman, Thor, Guardians 2, Spider-Man.
Oh, sorry, I meant Disney, but yeah, Wonder Woman was that this year or last year?
Yeah, it was really early this year.
Oh, sorry, 17 then. I missed that one.
Wonder Woman was good.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I mean, more than
it's the best DC movie.
Done. Right.
Easy.
Hands down.
Justice League technically came out this year, or last year, I guess.
And then again, Logan is
that was freaking awful.
Uh,
Not Logan, but Justice League.
Yeah, just
Logan was great.
Baby Driver might be my favorite of the year.
Yeah, that's what I thought you might say.
I love music. I love music so much, and that did a lot of interesting stuff with music. I also really loved Blade Runner for having never seen the original.
I still haven't seen
a week before. It was I don't know, just a different kind of movie than what I usually watch, but I really got into it. For as long and slow as it was.
Yeah, it's still on my list of things I need to watch.
I've seen 3 movies at the theaters in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you were telling us that before the podcast.
Meta wasn't there though, so
I
missed all the movie stuff. Yeah, I saw Pitch Perfect 3 because I love Pitch Perfect. Again, music, but and I find them hilarious. Don't at me.
Everybody at Mal, tell him Pitch Perfect is crap.
Nobody likes music either. So.
Yeah, we don't want your acapella singing.
Yeah.
What is this, Glee?
More for me. Yeah, and then I saw Greatest Showman, which was okay, and then Jumanji, which I thought was hilarious.
I've heard good things about Jumanji.
I actually want to see Jumanji.
I do too. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theater and see it, but I'll probably watch it eventually.
I thought, it was real funny. I think might be the best straight up comedy. It might be the only straight up comedy. Think about it that I've seen this year. So it was the best straight up comedy I saw. But again, because I mean, I don't go see a movie unless it has at least 7.0, at least new movies 7.0.
Mal does not waste his money
on IMDb. It's just like I crowdsource it. So usually comedies get pretty low. Like what was it, Baywatch, and other stuff this year. I can't remember. Generally get under that score. So this one was really good.
Like probably 70% of movies this year got under 50%.
Yeah, top ones: Baby Driver, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Logan. I would actually put above Thor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Well, I wouldn't argue with it.
I love 80s movies, so I just end up liking Spider-Man more than Thor, I think. Or like 80s teen movies, I mean, specifically. John Hughes movies.
Yep.
So it kind of reminds me.
Baby Driver is totally your aesthetic.
Yeah.
So
though Thor's the aesthetics of Thor was real great too. So, and then Thor was not Thor. Logan was like I don't know.
Logan had the pathos.
So good. And well, it was just like it's unlike any of the other ones, right? It's rated R. It was like so visceral and just the story, like the emotions were so good.
All right, Meta. What about you, bud?
At one point, I was gonna say Thor. I really liked that one. Then I thought, well, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was pretty good, actually. Yeah. But you know what? I gotta say, actually, it was the surprise. I'm gonna take the surprise. Not that it was better than the other ones, but surprising at how enjoyable.
You've just been waiting to drop that line, haven't you?
Yes, absolutely. That is exactly. I have no idea what line you're talking about, actually.
What movie?
Babysitter.
Oh, that one.
The Halloween
you talked about it.
Yes, that is the movie that actually blew me away the most because when we watched this, I thought it was gonna be really cheesy, stupid. But it actually ended up being a very. I mean, I love any good horror that's supplemented by comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie does it wonderfully in spades. Like the movie is horror. It's joking. It's done all so well. I mean, there's literally one scene where the kid is being chased around by this dude who's got like no shirt on, and he's just about to kill the kid, and then also they hear a noise. He's like, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "It's what's like this other kid that's bullying him. He's throwing egging his house." And he's like, well, "We're not gonna fucking stand for it. This is America, damn it!" And he puts him down. He gives him like a pep talk on how to deal with the problem, and then pushes him out to go like deal with the problem. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's meta horror, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's very meta horror, and I not barring the name.
I just had to bring that up.
I think we compared it to like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. Yes, and it was very freaking enjoyable. So I'm gonna give it to that.
Yeah, one of my buddies really recommended that movie. He liked it a lot too. So I'll need to watch it eventually. Also need to watch Brat, which has been getting talked about a lot recently.
Yeah.
Brat. It's basically Shadowrun the movie. Yeah.
They just
Brat.
You know, announced the sequel.
It's the sequel to Bring It On 5. Brat.
Oh, I was thinking brat as in it's like.
I was thinking bratwurst. Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
No, I was gonna say
they just had another Bring It On movie come out this year.
I'm sure.
Oh my god.
I'm sure.
Bring It On International or something edition.
Bright. I have heard good things about Bright too, so I might actually have to go
critically
watch that.
panned, but otherwise people have been saying it's good.
I've heard a lot of good and a lot of bad.
Yeah, it's been a mixed bag.
I've not heard any middle ground on it. I've not heard it's okay. I've heard it's good or it's bad.
My friends liked it a lot.
I'll have to watch it then. It's got Will Smith, and I've always enjoyed some of the stuff he's done. So
Will Smith does great buddy cop movies. I mean, Bad Boys.
It's kind of a shtick.
It seems to be his thing right now. Yeah.
Men in Black.
Men in Black was great though, because I mean you had Tommy. So.
Yeah, I mean,
less so,
Bob's tends to love things on Netflix that people say are bad.
Yeah, so I mean, I might just freaking love it.
Bob's taste is really weird. Right. I'll have to check it out at some point. It probably won't be anytime soon, but
yeah. All right, for me, I was going to say Thor Ragnarok, which was my favorite superhero movie of the year. If I had to rank super movies of the year, it would be Thor, Guardians 2, then Spider-Man. I was going to say it, but this technically counts. I'm saying it does. I don't care what any of you guys say, that this doesn't count. Death Note is the best movie. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, Donnie.
See, I did it again.
No, you can't even.
You gotta stop me. No, that was.
You can't joke about that. You will upset somebody.
Who uses the same joke twice?
It was Geostorm. No, I used it 3 times. It's not Geostorm.
Well, comedy comes in threes.
No. Okay. Nope, I'm going to say Your Name is my favorite movie of the year.
Oh.
It's an anime movie technically, but it is a movie, and it
didn't come out this year.
But it did come out in America this year.
Yes,
on a wide release.
That's cheating.
Did you watch it dubbed?
I have not watched the dub yet, so this is the technicality.
You can't do that.
Call the movie cops. Call them. They're gonna take me away to the gulag.
I'm calling them right now. I'm gonna tell them where you live, Oz, and they're gonna come and arrest you.
Look, the movie's so good it counts. It counts as both years. It even fits with the theme of the movie. I think Meta's.
I guess
you're the only other one who's seen it, right?
I have yet to see it because you never remind me to watch it.
I did remind you to watch it, Meow.
Did you?
I think so, but whatever.
No, you reminded me to watch the other anime.
Oh, it was Koei no Kitachi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have seen your name, and your name is wonderful, Oz.
Yeah, it's got the feels. It's Makoto Shinkai, who is like everyone's favorite director now. Everyone compares him in Japan's like he's the next Hayao Miyazaki, and he's very much like, no, this movie is not anything like Miyazaki's ever done. And I really love it. The themes speak to me a lot, and it's a very I like the story. It does something unique with a like tried trope, in my opinion. But which is like the old body switching thing that you've seen in like 30 movies probably. But
it's that honestly, like, it does the body switch thing, but that is how they do it and what it leads to.
Yeah, it has the feels. I cry every time I watch it. Being serious, it gives me the feels bad.
Stone faced.
Yeah, and Mal, no emotion.
Oh, the unfeeling.
But yeah, Makoto Shinkai's known for like his beautiful background work. Like, I think he made his first movie by himself. It was a movie about. He always has like really interesting ideas, and a lot of people criticize him for like his script writing and stuff like that because he usually writes his own movies too. Some of the dialogue and stuff like that feels jaded. Like, people are like overly poetic a lot in his movies, the dialogue, and it's kind of like that a little bit in Your Name. But I don't really mind that stuff as much. But yeah, he's kind of like one of these weird, like, super always into his art filmmaker. Like, made his first movie like by himself. It was about like two people who fell in love, but one of them was like traveling faster than the speed of light, so she was experiencing time different than her boyfriend, and they were like trying to text each other like through space and time. Like, these are the kinds of things that you'll see in like a Makoto Shinkai film. And this is a lot more. It still has its fantastical elements, but it's scaled back a little bit. Very rooted in like Japanese Shinto myth and stuff like that.
Yep.
And
Shinto religion and the like.
And I don't know. It's wonderful. The music's great.
Really well done.
It cut halfway through the movie. It cuts into this freaking awesome song, like that's basically like a music video, and it's a montage, and it's like some of the best things It's like one of the best freaking little montage things I've ever seen in any movie.
There's a lot of love and work that's put into this movie. To anybody listening, regardless of what you like, I really do say sit down and watch this movie. I do
freaking great.
Praise. It is incredibly well done.
Didn't it become the most successful movie in Japan?
Yes.
Like, or outside of maybe Harry Potter.
I think it is just period. I think it stayed in the theaters there for like a year, so that's probably why. It became a very like big date movie in Japan. A very like what we call maybe normie in quotes movie.
So,
it is a very like, it's the anime tropes in it are not like. It's got like a few things, like fan servicey stuff in there, but it's very much like something you could like watch with like your girlfriend who isn't into anime, or like.
It's the fourth highest grossing movie in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Second Japanese movie in Japan. Spirited Away is still the number one.
Gotcha.
Then Titanic, Frozen, and then Your Name, and then Harry Potter,
and The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Nope, Philosopher's Stone.
I don't know, but yeah. I can't recommend it enough. Watch it. It's freaking amazing. So, yeah, that's movie. I would say disappointing. Just, I know we didn't do it for everybody, but I'm gonna say it really bummed me out.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and it's weird because I wasn't like expecting it to be super great or anything. It just had too many jump scares, and I was hoping it would be more atmospheric like the novels were.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You need your kid orgies.
No, I don't need those. I'm good without those now.
You sure?
But yeah,
I feel that was a very integral part of the story.
It was just the very end of the book.
Oh, I don't know where it is. I've never read the book.
It is. It's the very end of the book. Stephen King was allegedly on like coke really bad when he wrote the novel. So
I do know the purpose, like to give some credit to the man. Or
yes,
at least
I know the
the words
purpose,
too.
but
yeah.
There was a purpose to that whole scene. It probably could have been done differently or more poetically. But I mean, if we want to get down to the nitty and gritty, I mean, it did exactly what they needed them to do. So
they were lost and like had to like basically like
they had to get rid of their innocence.
Yeah.
So and that is the I guess that you could blame even on history. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you could blame like even part of history and whatnot for that, setting that up, but like the loss of innocence, and that's been rooted in culture.
I mean, they could have gone what is it?
I'm sure they could have
Lord
gone
of the Flies route and sacrificed one of them.
Yeah, right.
Dope.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have sacrificed
some
Ben.
people, I gotta admit, like you might say, like that's a really weird scene, but then it's like, have you ever seen Lord of the Flies? Because let me tell you about that.
Dude,
movie.
Lord of the Flies was awesome. I'd love for them to make a good movie.
I hated that.
You didn't like Lord of the Flies?
I hated Lord of the Flies. I thought
it's
it was
better than A Tale of
tough.
Two Cities.
Well, I'm not.
I mean, it's completely different.
I don't know.
I did.
Always
high school books I was okay reading.
It was always associate Lord of the Flies. This is a segue here. Always associate Lord of the Flies with A Tale of Two Cities, because in high school we had a directed studies class where we were supposed to like read or do homework. I tried to read A Tale of Two Cities and could not get through like 20 pages of it. And Lord of the Flies was the next book I picked up, and I liked it a lot. So
A Tale of Two Cities is the only book I never read in high school that I was supposed to. I could not get past chapter 1.
I never had to read it.
yeah, it's freaking awful.
You uncultured swine.
It was the best of times. It was really the worst of times.
I even finished Catcher in the Rye for crying.
I like Catcher in the Rye.
I never read that one either.
Did not like Catcher in the Rye either. I did like The Great Gatsby. That was when I did.
I like The Great Gatsby too.
Yes, I do like.
And Fahrenheit 451. We're going to start a classic literature podcast now.
Yeah, right.
I basically didn't read practically any of the books that normally people read in high school.
Really?
Yeah, we read the generic stuff, but anyways,
I either avoided it or just it wasn't assigned to me.
Our high school wasn't exactly the most literature-intensive high school.
we'll call our new podcast Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh baby!
Not dying.
Oh baby!
Oh baby!